Alright, so I'm like watching the internets, and then I see a video with what the guy's wearing on his hat. He's got a flag in the back with the middle of the reckoner circled. I bet it's 13 stars. So I said, might as well figure this one out for everyone. So when I see 1776, it's like I see a bunch of math puzzles here. Now what happens when you have two sevens? You could group them like a 1 by 7, or two sevens would be a circled 7. So right off the bat, I see a 1 of 7 of 13 of. Right off the bat. Without even like hurting my head brain muscles. Also, one circled 7 with a 13, if you look at the binary things, it kind of is 110 of. But, because I didn't like it, if you look at a 1's a 1, a circled 7 could be a 1 by 7, remember? So it's either an 8 or a 14. And 13 we decided is a 13. Because it's already like, had stuff done to it. Anyway, you add all this stuff up, you get 36. Now what I didn't look at is that when you look at all this stuff, if you circle the 3 here, and then circle the whole thing here, does the circled 7 next to his circle 3 make it a 73? And then circling it, could it make it a 74? Because, golly gosh, 74 and 36 is 110 needed. How much is 2143? Well, since we already used the binary, all we're left with really is a 7 and a 3. And 7 times 3 is 21, which is the beginning of the 2143. And I looked at 7 plus 3 is 10. If you add them together, you get 31, which is a circle 3 by 1 by 3, or it's a 4. 2143 is somewhere in the answer, I'd say. Period. I'd see a 21, which is a 4, but a circle 3, period. So 1 of 1 is 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143 is like something about in the middle of the heart. That's what line it is. Kind of the heart would suggest love and understanding about math of your America land and Roman numerals. And we're going to get into more of this because we're going to look at the next little item, which is commonly known, I don't know, it identifies with hate. The math symbol showed to you now is a hate symbol. Well, I'm not a retard. Maybe, sometimes. But those are your Roman numerals. Okay? I don't know. It's not very complicated, I'd say. Do you see... Oh, the ones are... You know, it's all relative to where you see a 1. I'm going to start with this one. Or this one, I'd say. But... That would be my 1. Now your V, check. Your X, check. Your L, check. Your C, check. Your D, check. And your M, check. Okay? Interesting, right? Okay, so now we're going to look at this hate. Now, I messed up the last video, so I got to do it again. I drew it with less effort. Yeah. I'm going to call this the starting point. Now, I normally would say that would be my 1. But in this case, it's so like almost symmetrical that that could be the 1. So there's a 1 of 1 of, I would say. Coincidentally, that would make a V. Which is Roman numeral for 5. Or like this V, or this V, or this V, or this V. Well, a VII would be 7. Okay, so we've used both types of 1s, maybe the O and the 1, and we've used the V. Now the L, I guess, would be here, let's say. I don't know. No, not L. I need an X. What am I talking about? I need an X. I need an X next. Alright. Well, we got our X. Oh, 13. What's in the X? There's 13 stars. 4. That's 7. Yeah, that's 7 and that's 7. But altogether, there's 13. 110. I know I've done this before. 110. It's something about being quadratic. Well, we got 4 things already. Let's think about this. Because I know that 2143 is the actual construction of the star, because it's 2 1s to make a 7. "13" would be 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, but only 1 intersection point. We're working on that right now. 110. I should have done this before. Look at all our clues here. We got Blue's Clues. Well, I know 110 is 22 times 5. And the reason I say that is because V is the 22nd letter in Roman numeral 5. And it's the Roman numeral 5. No. 20 times 5 is 100. 2 times 5 is 10. I just said we had 5 V's a step ago. We have this V. And then we have the V's depicted. Oh, this is working. That is 110. Yay. Now in the star depiction, we create 2 new intersecting lines. That's a segment. That would be a segment. It's like a 2 and a 2. And this one's open. So it kind of even suggests the V. 2 dots. And the lines, which are more complex than dots, there are 2 of them. And we were just talking about making V's with the first intersection point to the second intersection point. Yeah, that's totally unscripted. Maybe I've done it before, but never like this. This is interesting. It's actually working. Okay, I'm kind of okay to put 110 of now. I need a reason for the L. It says that the 110 would be in the L. Okay, well, it's not really, Not sure about this L. It just looks like, I mean, that's the L. I don't know. What L would it be talking about? L is the 12th letter, and it is the 50th Roman numeral. It means 50 in Roman numerals. It's like 12 and 50. 50 and 5 plus 7 is 12. Wow. Five to 1. Well, let's see what we got here. We got 2. We got 1 and a 2. We got a 1 and a 2 and a 5. A 1 and a 2 unified and a 5. A 1 and a 2 unified with the V Maybe. Start from here. Make an L. That's your L. Alright, I'm 2143. It closes it. Two segments. You have two segments here for the 1, 2, 3, 4 dots. Two segments, or the 4 dots. To get your 3 segments? I don't know. Close the loop. Okay, well, where's the symbology of the 2143 here? Kind of missed the X, right? So I was doing my last video. I was thinking of 2143. Now M is 1,000, but you can make an M this way, or you can make an M this way. You know, man and woman. So let's just say that's 2,000. Alright. Well, we need 21, so I know that a C right here is 100. I know that the D here is commonly referred to as the 4th letter of the alphabet. I need a 40 though. D's 500. Anyway, I need a 3. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this. I didn't think of the 40. I missed the 40. There's my 40, guys. Great, M's the 13th letter, and I used it twice, so that'd be 26, and that's the 3rd letter. That'd be 29. I'm 11 off. That's a 12. This guy was looking at CDM, kind of making up the 2143, because you need 2 M's, a C, and I thought the D was 4, but I need a 40. And then I needed a C again for the 3. Oh, I get it. I get the 40 now. If D is the 4th letter, M would be the 13th letter, which is circled 3 or 4. 2 4s would be a circled 4, which, you know, kind of is a 40. So your CDM is your 2143. It does work, so I have to use this clip now. Interesting. Very interesting. In a very roundabout way. So the CDM is your 2143. Because of like math, but it's like 2M. Was that? It's called 3M. Maybe you got a circle at the end, put a dot on it all. It has to go back to the beginning. It has to go back to the beginning. That's why you get 2 here. It has to go back to the beginning. It has to go back to the beginning. It has to go back to the beginning, which is why you have 2,143 in this weird way. Ah. Wow, I'm gonna let that digest. Anyway, I don't think that this is a symbol of hate. And I don't think that, I think there's more of a mathematical lesson in the teachings of the people who created the world as we know today. Or there isn't, and this is all completely a coincidence. You know, it's like I'm trying to do good here, people. I'm trying to, like, teach you about what I know, you know? Let's grow the heart a little bit bigger, people. Let's work on that a bit. But, there, I did it in less than 50, well, we'll see. Damn. That's really neat that that happened there at the end. At the end there. I was starting at the end. You gotta go back. If you made it this far, congratulations. Alright, I really need a break now. So, in essence, if we start with your 1 of 1 of 7, and then you kind of cross over to the dark side, and followed, if you made it and followed all that, congratulations. But basically, I'm going from this, where I think there's a connection here to the whole thing, and this, like, you know, triangle of some sort. So I'm looking at this going, are we going from this to this to this to this to this to get here, to go down to here, to get back to here, or are we getting back to here? Because if we're going to have in this direction, it makes a big difference, because the circle then would give you 2,000, the C would be your 100, the D is a 4, but you want a 40, but in between here you're going to have that's a 4, IV is a 4, and XL is a 40 in Roman numerals. 440 is like what they like to blast our ears with in hertz for music. 440. This is 500. Anyway, difference is 60. If that's a 50 and that's a 10, that's 60. That'd be a V would be 5. And that would be a 6, so that's really 66 if you think about it. But anyways, when you put something before it, you take away 1. So you take away 10. So the D is in between, but in order to get the D, you're going to have to relate it to this. So this is on the corners, this is on the insides. There is a relationship between these 4 and this one, I believe. D is a 4, as it goes IV, XL, or 4 things. The XL is the 40 we're looking for 2140, and all you're left with now is an IV, which is a 4, and D is a 4th letter. So D is a 4, IV is a 4. Let's just say it's a circle 3 because there's 2 of them, and that kind of gives you the very nice conclusion to all this. So I learned a lot about Roman numerals today that I didn't know because of this racist flag. Don't tell me you're not racist. I actually watched a video headline that. It said some lady was telling her class that there's no way in hell that any of those kids can go up to her and say that they are not racist. Well, I guess I'm being racist here with my math. There's my racist math for you. It'll change the world for the better. But, like, you know, believe what you want to believe at this point. Booyah. Right again.